Hello, this is Mad World. It's just 3 repeating sections that you can put in any order you like, a bit like a Lego blocks. You can change them around as you like. The tune's very simple. The first tune, I'll just demonstrate it now, starts on B flat. There are 2 basic chords for the first section. It's G minor and C major. Once more. And then it starts the same but goes up at the end. I'll show you that with the bass line. What I do later on is that I hang on to some of the notes. So this time I'm going to hang on to the D after I've played it and carry that on into the next bar. And then I resolve it down to the C, so you get a nice clash. Play that again. And this time I'm going to hang on to the G. That gives a lot more crunch for the same tune. The next section, what I've labelled the B section, is over 4 chords: G minor, B flat, F and C. The first 2 bars are effectively just G minor triad, even though the harmony changes. Just do that again. Then the next bar is the same pattern as the second bar, down a note. Then you start with the 3 C's again and walk down. And then that repeats. So that's simple enough. The third section starts the same way but opens up instead of repeating on itself. And generally I find that 4 repeats is about right to give it some structure. I've just stuck in at the tail end some, over the same 2 chords of G minor and C, just a little bit of improvisation where the middle part is basically I've got some G's outside of that to flesh it out. So you may choose not to do that at all. I perfectly understand why, but it just gives me a little bit of space before I go back to choose which one of the repeats to do. So that's the right hand. The left hand is, I'll get a bit closer. The left hand starts off on G minor, which is the note above C. And if you think of a 3/4 pattern as being pa pa, this is the same as that. It's 4/4, and I've got a gap between the 2 pas, so it's pa gap pa. Because I don't like filling out the whole bar with the bass or the chords. And it switches between G minor and C major. Remember, that's the minor rote, and that's the major rote. Bass, major, minor. So G minor, C major, G minor, C major. So that's the chords for the first section. Second section does leave about a little bit more. I like to make sure my hands not riding up because we need to go down for a B flat here. So G would be there, G would be there, then C and F, and that's where your B flat is. So you can tell you want your hand to be relatively low. So that would be, and then down past F to B flat. That's the awkward bit from G minor to B flat, because then you can walk up one chord at a time. That's F, then C. Those are all majors, but G minor still. Then B flat major, F major, C major. So coming back up is safe enough. It's jumping down from G minor. Next section is the same two chords as the opening, just G minor and C major, over and over again. It's up to you how smooth you play those. It might, as the right hand is quite jerky, you might want to play smooth left hand. Up to you. And then the last section, where that little improvised thing, is the same two chords, G minor and G minor, C major. So that should be simple enough and quite nice just to mess around with.